Chaos.
Apparently. So, breaking news, if y'all didn't hear about it just yet, Shockmouths has officially quit Aussie. He stated that he did not agree with the direction of the show, and he felt it was best he left, so he left the group. To add on to that, last night, Eric was added as an intern to Aussie. Also, Rastoff went in on Shockmouths and said he was pure tea trash. We're going to get into that one in a little bit. I know Miss Batgirl had some things she wanted to say, so let loose.
Well, first of all, now that Shockmouth is gone, does that mean that Eric is going to be the new host of Aussie? Is he still going to intern, or is he going to get like a promotion like really, really quick and now be the new host?
Can you imagine Eric and fucking Tech Protect on a show? Like,
that would be fucking amazing. That would be hilarious.
Let's keep it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the dynamic would be there between the two of them. I don't. You know what I mean?
I don't know what would be there.
Faulted Wolf, one of my number one fans. That's in all the other channels, shit talking me and trashing me and all that. And then I say hi to him in the chat, and then he's nice all of a sudden. But Faulted Wolf, one question for you, Can. Have you brought your A game this morning? I'm thinking about it, because I'm an F tier host. So I'm thinking about
it.
I think about giving my F tier game because I'm an F tier host. You know what I'm saying? So
I think I'll be entertaining today. Who knows?
I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean? By the way, someone brought up Beans in the chat. Hello, Beans. Y'all matching? That was not the intention. We did not talk about color coordinating whatsoever. Like, that's kind of weird that we're actually matching.
It works.
It's wild. Obviously the GOAT, Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? He's always my hero in my heart. You know what I mean? But
Do you like my troll necklace? I have a little troll doll on my necklace. He's my good luck charm.
Are you feeling trolly this morning, Batgirl? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I think Shockmouse is a little fucking bitch. That's what I fucking think.
Oh, yeah. Do I have a voice changer on, chat? Let me know if I have a voice changer on. I don't know what's going on. But, shout out to Shockmouse for being a pussy!
I know, like, what? Why would you quit? Didn't he work so hard, or like say that he worked so hard, and like say that he wanted this so fucking bad, and like begged and made it such a fucking point just to quit? And not only did he quit, but he fucked over Tech Protect because all of the shit with Madhouse and everything just happened. So like that was a huge blow, like that thing. And then now this, like, what are you doing, bro? And what was his fucking retarded ass reason? I need to go to Newcastle. I don't give a fuck what that is, bitch. Okay, this is way more important.
I know, right? Straight up.
That shit pisses me off. And now Rastoff, I'm sure Rastoff is gonna be heated. He's gonna be heated when he wakes up.
He definitely is. So here's the thing, right? He put in all this effort, right? He did the racetrack down there. He fucking dyed the hair, did all this dumb shit, dressed up as a woman, whatever, right? That's what you want to do for entertainment, do it for entertainment. But you do all of this, and then you leave because you don't agree with the direction. Personally, I feel his fifis got hit a little bit when Rastoff just trashed his ass. That's what I think fucking happened. And the fact he's hearing all these people are messaging Rastoff, bro, go back to Aussie. They're tanking it, go back to Aussie. I get it, bro. Because here's the thing, guys, and Joneson in the chat, your F tier game is what landed you as an F tier host. You're right, and that's okay. I'm trying to be better. But I'm still an F tier host. So that's as good as it's going to get right now. So, all right. Let's continue this conversation. So when I'll reference lolcow court for a second, right? Because that's a thorn in everybody's side that was involved, right? But when you put a lot of energy into something, you put a lot of time, a lot of effort, you really try to make something good, and then it just fails. It just falls flat. You think it was all for nothing, right? You feel like it just sucks. You feel like a failure. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you're like, what was all of this even fucking for?
Exactly, definitely.
Might as well wipe my ass with it.
Faulted Wolf still in the chat. Ken knows about fifis. You damn right I do, bro. You damn right I do. Duck Savannah, all day, every day with the Canadian too. Oh, it's coffee at Shockmouth is a C. That is correct.
Yeah, we'll finish it for you.
But straight up, bro, I wish Shockmouth all the luck in the world. He seemed like an alright guy. Mitch seemed like he seemed like a good dude. He's trying to do things, and it just is what it is. You know what I mean?
I wanted to see more from him. That's also why I'm fucking pissed, because I feel like he had a lot of potential, and I wanted to see that. Like, I didn't get to watch a lot of Aussie, but I was planning on, like, going back and like catching up and everything, because I can't keep up with like all of the shows, you know what I mean? But I go back and rewatch. So it just, I don't know, it makes me so frustrated. I'm like, why would you give this up, dude? Why? Like, I don't know. It's just fucking retarded.
Well, there's a lot of potential, right? There's a lot of potential here that you can do something, right? But I also think, oh my God, Lolcow Madhouse. Bro.
I think the fact that even, Ken is willing to admit that he's a F tier host, I think it's a bit humble. And he goes on about this for quite a bit of time, talking about the different hosts, the rating system, and how he feels that he'll never be like a B or an A or an S. And truthfully, I think that's perfectly fine. I think most entertainers on YouTube are generally between an S or a C, or C to S, there you go. And the reason I say that is because it's sort of true. Mostly because, like, once a creator starts out, they're not the best. A lot of them are. Even and I'm not an entertainer. I'm not a YouTuber. I really don't call myself a content creator. I'm just a random detractor who likes to recap the LCU because I don't know why, and it is what it is. But even so, right? Even so, with that, I still think that there is some. I don't know if you really want to say entertaining factor to Ken, but I think there is something about Ken that he's different from the rest of the hosts, and I think that's very important. He's like, he's like if Wings of Redemption wasn't jaded from life, and I think that's the best way I could explain it. I think that Ken brings something to the LCU that is desperately needed, but at the same time gets rejected because everybody in the LCU needs to be high energetic, drama-filled people. But the problem is that we have so many of them that having somebody like Ken around breaks the mold, and I think that is important. But I also understand for a lot of people that's not their cup of tea, right? And if anything, right, if I were to rate Ken or even Bean, right, I think I should do a tier list video. I probably would put Ken around like a high C, low B. Because, yeah, every so often he is kind of entertaining, but I think it comes from more of him just being calm and collective and getting his point across. Yeah, it is entertaining when he just goes off the wheel, and I think that is very important, and he needs to keep up with that. But at the same time, there's days within the LCU when I'm just like, I just want it to be a regular show where everybody is just entertaining. I don't need the yelling and the screaming, and I think Ken meet that statement a number of times. Maybe not the exact words, but nevertheless, I would say that Ken does a good job in that field, and props to him. Especially him willing to accept that he'll never be higher than, I guess, the tier he's at now, but he's perfectly fine with that because, in my eyes, let's be real, I don't think we need. It would be cool for him to be A, but or even S, right? But he knows he won't, and that's fine, right? And obviously he is an F from Keemstar. But then again, let's be real, Keem did that in like mere seconds, and he was probably messing with people. So there's that.
Think about the whole lolcowtest situation. What do you think about that?
Oh God. I don't know. I don't like the whole fucking I don't like the whole drama between what's like Nightmare, Grimm, and Rastov. Aren't they like having like a feud right now?
More or less. I'm gonna pull it up just to kind of refresh memories and all that. But so apparently, Rastov had a major issue with how Nightmare and Grimm dealt with the problem.
Yeah, he felt like they were being like disrespectful about it.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the one thing I'll say, right? Hindsight's always 20/20, right? Hindsight tells us, Billy claims it, whatever people claim it. He wasn't going to expose himself on camera, right? But the problem is, you have to look at it from test point of view. You have this dude randomly popped in, taking his clothes off, calling them PDF files, and then grabs his jeans, right?
Yeah, it's not a good look.
That's what I'm saying, right? If you take everything out, you take out everyone's perspectives, knowledge, any way you cut it, any way you look at it. If a person hops into another person's stream, they're brought in, taking his clothes off, calling them PDF files, and grabbing his jeans, what's the right thing to do? Is it to just say,
how else?
Go ahead.
How else are you supposed to take that? Like, even if like, oh, he slipped or something and didn't mean to call them that, or if, oh, he wasn't actually going to do that, like, take off all of his clothes, who fucking cares? He still did it, and he still made it seem like he was going to. So you'd think that like they're gonna have a fucking problem with it. Anybody in their fucking right mind would. Like, I was fucking pissed off when I heard about that. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, I don't think like Nightmare and Grimm have ever seen this guy before, you know? Like, so that just makes it 10 times more like, what the fuck?
And the other thing I'll say is, if you were beefing with another show, right? Let's just say Voldemort 3 and Billy had issues, and you found out Voldemort 3 did that to you on your show unexpectedly, would you just laugh it off? That's all I'm saying. You got to call a spade at some point. You have to. Because the thing I've learned about this place is that everyone thinks in hindsight. Everyone thinks, oh, they weren't really going to do that. You don't know them that well. I know them, whatever. You have to put yourself in the shoes of the people that are being hurt, right? You have to put yourself in the shoes of the people that had to deal with it, Because it's like, what if someone I was beefing with came on my show, put someone on my show and did that? How would you react to it? If you would react the same way, all well and good, but I'm not going to believe you. I'm not going to believe you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
Yeah, not at all. So, all right. Let's, where we at? There we go. 3248. Let's talk about that. Because I have some opinions. I just want to refresh a little bit. Fuck. There we go right there.
Rooms? Boogie, just buy. Oh, okay.
It's like $10 a room.
Rastov, you said that you had some things that you want to get off your chest on the show. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm fucked off, man. I'm fucked off for like 2 reasons. One is fucking Shockmouse is goddamn killing Aussie, bro. That's my baby, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
fucking killing it.
He's
He smashed it during the fucking tryouts,
Okay,
right?
well,
And
real quick. When you say he's killing it, like American slang, that means he's doing good. You're not saying that. You're saying he's killing the show.
The show, yeah, he's ruining my baby. He's throwing the toaster in the pot. It's horrible. All right, I fucking expect more, and I don't know if it's because of the time slot and he's just too fucking tired, but like Tick for Tick can't carry that shit on his own, and I don't even know if he's gonna stay. So then what fucking happens? Bro needs to literally fucking like turn it up or do something. It's just fucking me off, dude. And then there's the way that Test handled their fucking W that Nerds threw them, dude. Like, what? It just went full fucking Karen mode on it, bro. Like, literally, Nerds handed them a W and they handled it in the worst possible way, being like, oh, well, if you support both Nerds and Test, we're not going to accept it. And then eventually they did accept it when Billy came in and asked them to do it.
All right.
And here we have Ken more or less explaining his opinions, and I guess in a way even just poking fun of the other hosts. So not really poking fun of them, but calling them out in a way. Honestly, if this would have happened to, let's say, to Queens or even like Live, those people would have been fired. Obviously, Billy is gonna go off for the whole joke that I would have been fine and it would have been whatever, but in reality, that would have not been the case. Or I mean, it would have been the case, but depending on Xylee's response, probably would have not been the case. Also, give props to Batgirl and Ken for more or less calling that like Eric was gonna be back on. Though we'll get to Eric, because he will appear in Nerds, and that was something to watch. I'll say that much right when we get to Nerds. There's really not much I can say about Cafe. The rest of Cafe was just Ken really explaining how he felt about being rated F, and more or less kind of calling out the other hosts as always. And then moving on to a little bit of some lolcow stuff and kind of going back to some of the drama within the LCU. And also giving his sort of just giving his take of the whole tech protect and stuff like that. It is what it is, right? Yeah, that drama.
He was fucking giving it his all, and then he got the job, and he was like, whatever. Right? We asked him yesterday on stream, like, how do you feel about the position you're in? And he's like, I get fired any day. I've made peace with it. I understand that I could be gone tomorrow. This could be my last day. It's whatever for me now. And I found that concerning. And me and Rastov talked about it. And I was like, yeah, Rastov, feels like he's given up. Feels like he's out the door already. So Rastov's
somebody in chat said Mitch quit the day he got hired, which is weird. He just didn't want to perform, didn't want to do any bits, didn't want to be here. I don't understand why. It's so weird.
Yep. So me and Rastov talked about it because I really wanted Rastov to succeed here, which is why I was going to join him on Aussie. And then when they gave me Mitch, fuck, whatever, I guess. But Rastov's talking to him for hours last night, from at least fucking 11 p.m. until 5 in the morning, right? Just hammering him with like advice. Here's how you did this. We can make this better. Like, let's talk about things you can do on stream. And he's just not receptive. He's like, oh, you just want me to e-beg? That's all you were asking me is fucking, oh, Keemstar and you just want me to fucking e-beg? That's the whole job here. You guys don't want to do whatever. You want to make it fun for the audience. And of course, like, we want to be entertaining. We want to give a show. We want to give a presentation.
The audience likes it when you e-beg, though. They interact. If they didn't like it when you e-beg, they would keep their money.
Yeah, they wouldn't be sending you fucking brooms,
Yeah. Stop. Please stop.
So throughout that whole fucking orgy of messages back and forth about how, you're not really looking out for me, Mr. Rastov. You just fucking wanted to drop me as soon as you could. Fuck you. He sends a message to me and Keemstar in our group chat saying, fucking read it specifically. It's fucking stupid. Sorry guys, I'm out. I don't fit the vision, and I need to be able to visit Newcastle. Which I don't know what the fuck that means.
What does that mean?
I'm quitting because I need to go to fucking Orlando. Like, that's essentially what he's saying. He's like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? But people in the chat have reached out to me. They said, Mitch had that license photo coming up, and he was sick and tired of his fucking haircut. I don't know if you saw what his hair looked like. He had a fucking like buzz cut down the center. And he was like, I'm gonna change it. I don't give a fuck what chat says. I don't give a fuck what the audience wants. I'm fixing my hair. And that would be today. Today's where he's gonna go take his fucking photo, and he probably was just like, I'm over it.
Here's the thing. And Mitch, if you're watching this, or any other creator in the universe, you could still have fixed your hair, right? And then just made it into content, right? Like, you shaved your head for your photo. Now you come back, your hair's different. Everybody's like, oh no, why'd you do it? That's not what we wanted. And then it's entertaining. You come be entertaining. You can do anything you want, technically. This is what I've learned over the last 2 years. You just got to be willing to fucking flip it to make it entertaining by taking a punishment or some bullshit, right? Like, it's so stupid to quit over something like that.
He refused to even do like jumping jacks for $10. It's not like 50 fucking jumping jacks. Like, let's do 5 jumping jacks for $10. He was like, nah, that's not the content for the show. And I was like, what is the fucking content? What are we doing? What can we do then? Oh, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Like, it doesn't feel entertaining to me. I was like, what the fuck is entertaining to you then? You watch any of the shows? Do you find any of the show like themes and things they do interesting?
And this was the guy whose audition was doing something insane, right? Like, I'm the crazy guy. I'll do crazy shit.
He shaved his fucking head down the middle. Where the fuck was that energy? Now you have the show. Now the money that you make on the show goes towards you.
Now here we have Tech Protect more or less going into explaining the whole Shockman situation, why he quit and everything, and it was really something over the fact that he wasn't a good fit for the show. It is what it is. I think it's very rare to have like some of the hosts admit that they're not a good fit for the rest of the universe. And honestly, I think that's kind of a good thing. We're never going to hear for the rest from the other hosts, but that's very different. And leaving because of stuff like that just makes sense. I'm not gonna harp about it. I'm not gonna, really dog on the man for something like that. I think in the end of the day that some people are just not a fit for that kind of stuff, right? For whatever reason. And sometimes you have to be willing to accept that's how it is. That some people are just not a fit for this particular universe. Mostly because the expectations are high. Yet most of those hosts don't even hit that. I would even say that a lot of the time, not even like Keem or Boogie hit that expectation. Maybe in the sense of running OBS and all of that, but in terms of entertainment, not really. Come on, how many times we've seen like the nerd group, rotate different hosts, right? We've seen it with Milker, we saw it in Queens, right? Live some extent. I'm just saying that, end of the day, if you're willing to accept that you're not a fit for the universe, I think that person should be given credit.
He makes like those like fucking TikTok reels and like YouTube shorts of like, let's put a hot dog in a waffle maker. It's
Throw him on a show. Have him call in. Yo, foodies, get on the Discord. Call in. Go into members waiting. Let's meet you.
Yeah, foodies. You need to get a lolcowlive. You need to get a cash cow membership, and then we'll send you the Discord link. It's in the description of the video. You can hop in.
Yeah, if you're a cash cow or higher, you should be able to join the Discord. I mean, that's how all these people call into the show and whatnot, is if they're in the Discord. By the way, we have Eric here. What do you think about this, Tack and Eric? Rastov decided to put Eric on this show as an intern. Why?
Bad.
Eric, go ahead.
It's really so sudden. Like, I was not expecting to be an intern at all. But hey, if Rastov wanted me to, he did say he wanted me to save Aussie. So
Hell yeah, Eric. Can I ask you a question?
What's up, Tech?
How much pussy are you getting when you need 2 beds in your room?
True.
How many women are just waiting in the queue for
one
for
for him and one for his hooker? One for him and one for his hooker.
Okay, listen, Eric, here's the thing. I find this so fucking offensive, all right? Rastov announces that you're going to intern on this show, which caused Mitch to quit.
Yep.
And now moving over to Eric. Again, we will talk about Eric when we get into the nerd stuff in the next clip. But seeing Eric back gives me weird feelings. Well, not really weird feeling, but just very mixed feeling. Because on one hand, I'm not saying he can't be entertaining. But on the other hand, I know he's not up there, right? And I've given him crap, mostly on the ground of he developed too much of a big head, and I felt that he needed to be like, hey, yo, be humble. You're not, I'm not the most entertaining person, and I'm willing to acknowledge that. But dude, what are you doing? You don't run OBS. I don't know if you. Maybe he could run like editing software. I'll believe that. And from what I've been told, he's really good at doing the stop motion. But we'll get into that kind of stuff when we get into it in the next clip. But hey, Eric's back, everybody. Eric is back. I don't know how long this will last, but we will wait and see, y'all.
Okay. In my possession right now. Okay, let me open up my drawer.
Mommy Zay over here. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get to the thing because we have a bunch of nerd shit to get into. We're already 47 minutes in, buff.
To be honest with you, we have a decent amount of time. I thought we were going to be at like 40 minutes left. So when I looked over, I'm like, okay, we can have fun with this. So let me have fun, Zay. Let me have fun.
We have so much fun stuff to do. I also want to know what he has. I've been because this got confused on the last show. Bugs, thank you for gifting 1 lolcownerd membership.
I can't representation, but I got like 3 of these for background set. And for my Keemstar minifigure stuff, I had to get this Lego Hidden Side set that has like the one minifigure that I wanted that has the red coat that kind of represents the lolcow hoodie.
Toxic Tool X Vicarous. All you need to do is buy a giant tub and get filming. How hard can it be? Keem is going to be so mad. I kind of agree with that, Eric. Like, it seems like you have enough to at least start.
Do you have a boogie? Do you have a boogie?
Not yet. I have a Keem.
Why do you not have a boogie?
Because I'm waiting until tomorrow for when I go to Walmart to get a boogie.
What do you mean? How can you go get a boogie from Walmart?
Because the Minecraft movie set, I told you this plenty of times.
We told you a billion times, Eric, that you're spending extra money on a goddamn Lego set.
You
just
wanted
buy one fucking figure.
Yes, you just wanted the Minecraft fucking chicken jockey set. That's what it is. Don't laugh. No, Eric, legit, this is not a fucking laughing matter. Like, legit, like, time is ticking down. And you're saying you're waiting for this.
Like, it is already May 13th, and like we expected you. You told us that you were going to be buying the Legos on the first. Buy them all on the first. That's the thing. And it is the 13th, later. And you still don't have all of them, Eric. And you haven't built the ones that you do have. That's like while you're waiting to get the other one, why don't you start building the set because you're running out of time, Eric? I'm actually getting to the point where I'm nervous for you because I don't think you're going to complete this in time if you don't get started on it.
Eric, you need to no, Eric, you need to build the set.
The set. You
today.
have all the set. Start building it today.
I better see a fucking. I'm sorry, Eric, but I better see a fucking set built.
Okay, I get it.
We have to hold your feet to the fire, Eric, because nobody else has. And that's the thing, if we don't, nobody else will.
Calm down, Eric. Breathe with me.
Yeah,
breathe with
me,
Eric.
We're here and we love you. We're gonna help you do this, but you
We're still your friends. But we have to get on you so other people don't. All right.
Bailey said it in the chat. She said it's time for a little tough love. This is tough love. This isn't us like hating on you, Eric. We're telling you we need you to do this because Buff offered to pay you for this video. And like we don't want to make Buff look stupid here because Buff promised Keem you were gonna have this done. So we can't make everybody look dumb here by saying that and then there's been no progress by the 13th. You know what I'm saying? We know you got the pieces, but you have to build the existing ones that you have while you're waiting to get the boogie. Because then you're gonna have to. It's gonna take you how long to build all the set? While you're waiting on this boogie, you should have been building the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. And
I don't care if Keem doesn't care about this. I care about this because we're not going to make a thing where we sat you down and we showed you exactly step by step how we're going to get this process done. You agreed. We came to an agreement. We came to a process that we all reviewed and observed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if Michelangelo. It doesn't matter if Keem forgot or doesn't care. Here's the thing. This was also promised to our audience. The Nerds audience wants to see this Lego video. Like that's the thing. Don't let down all the people who do support you, Eric, because so many people are saying they can't wait to see this video come out.
Eric, I'm sorry to tell you this. But if you don't have this Lego video done, I will push for you to never become a host ever again. Because this, you have the time. We haven't even brought you on because the time slot changed. And I appreciate you putting in effort and gathering the materials. But now it's either time to nut up or shut up. There's no excuses. There's no, I need to go to Walmart and get this. I need to go to Walmart and get that. If it gets to a point, you just need to put putty on one of the figurines you have and call it Boogie. Because the set needs to be done today. You need to have an outline written down about scene by scene what you want to happen today. I need this. I'm not gonna be soft.
The only reason that he's being so strict on it, Eric, is because on the first you told us you were gonna purchase all the Legos, so we gave you some time to get all the Legos. But now it's the 13th, and you have one build of Keem, but you don't have the set built. You know what I'm saying? So
Eric, calm down.
Yeah, don't be upset about this. We're just let me talk, Buff. Stop talking over me, like for real. So we're not upset at you. Like we genuinely love you, and I'm here to help you, Eric, every step of the way. If you need help getting clips together to make the audio for the thing, you let me know, and I'll help you.
All right, not the audio.
But that's what I'm saying. So like the actual. I'm just saying. So when are we planning on building the set? I'm asking. What's your timeline? Give me your timeline for what you're planning on.
Tomorrow.
So the set is being built tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. And so you also were planning. You said tomorrow to go and get the Lego for Boogie, yeah?
Yeah.
So when do you think you'll start filming?
Next week.
Perfect. Okay. So next week when we bring you back, I'm expecting that you have the Boogie and that the set is built at the very least. And if you haven't started filming by that day, that you will be filming by that day. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Can I go?
If you're not going to be all aggressive for no reason,
I'm not trying to be aggressive, and I'm going to calm my tone down, but I'm going to be stern. What are you doing today that you can't build a set that's going to take you an hour to do?
I'm cleaning my fucking closet, you know, it's a mess over there. I'm trying to find my grandfather's cell phone, because it's been missing today. I got a lot of shit I need to do.
I appreciate you coming up here and talking about it. But if you're like, are you in the middle of looking for your grandfather's cell phone? Did you take a break to come up here? Like, I appreciate you being here. Don't get me wrong, Eric. Like, I'm not trying to, I need to give you tough love because at the end of the day, we know you can do this. I know you take time to help out your family, and that's fine. I know you take out time to have Eric time. That's fine. Building that set should take you 30 minutes.
Actually, you know what you could even do, Eric? For example, you're calling into lolcownerds. Nobody's gonna be mad at you for building a Lego set while you're on this fucking stream. Like, if you're calling into a show and you're building a set, for example, you're watching lolcow, you can sit there and build the set while you're watching the show. Don't feel like you're like locked in when you're like being on lolcow that you can't be working on the Lego video. You can start building while you're here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying right this second.
I agree. Shout out to Seth Looks. Every time he comes on, he's in the middle of building and painting Warhammer figurines.
People like that stuff. If you were building the Legos on Nerds, people would like that. Like, nobody's opposed to that.
We are here to support you, but I promise you, Eric, if what we're telling you is stressing you out, if you don't get this Lego video done, you might as well leave the server. Because they are going to, it's round two. It's reset the clock on Eric all over again.
To clarify what he's saying is, you remember when the Discord was really hard on you. It is only going to get 10 times harder if this video is not done by the day it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So we are holding your feet to the fire and making sure that you're getting this done, because everybody in Nerds VC is there to help you, support you. If you need people to help you get shit done, they will. But if you're going to be in VC, you're going to be building Legos on camera. Deal?
Yeah, deal.
Thank you, Eric. You know I appreciate you, and I know you can fucking get this done. So do not fucking cap out on yourself, because you're gonna make the best goddamn fucking Lego video this LCU has ever seen, aren't you?
Exactly. Oh my god, Eric, I know when you told me you can make these top animations, I'm like, bruh, that's fucking dope. I know you can do it.
All right, Bailey has sent 5 lolcownerds memberships to kick you to go work on the video, okay? Well, I know you have personal stuff to do today, so go make sure you find your grandpa's phone and whatever you gotta do first, but this is us saying, we love you, Eric. Remember, every single person out here, every person you meet in Nerds VC that you've met, we are here to help you. But when you are in Nerds VC, we're going to see you building Legos, my dude, yes?
Yeah.
I fucking believe in you. This is going to be the best Lego video the LCU has ever seen, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, Eric. That's my fucking boy. Hell yeah. You fucking got this. Eric the motherfucking GOAT is going to create a banger Lego video. He will not let us down.
No, you're going to, but I'm not going to cheer you on because I need this. If the set is built, I want it done tonight. But if you can't, I understand. But if it's not done, if you've got the set built tomorrow, you get all the praise.
How about we bring you back on Friday? You show us what you have done.
Yeah, Friday sounds good.
Awesome.
Right,
Thank you so much, Eric.
At this point.
Yeah, they paid to kick you, so you could go work on your shit. Have a good day, Eric. We will see you in Nerds VC later, if you're there. All right, so.
Hold on, I gotta bring this person up because
I have memberships to say first. Scaffagarian just gifted 5 lolcownerd memberships, and Purple Flurp sent 1 lolcownerd membership. Sorry, my YouTube studio was like crashing, so I was like.
Mine did too. Mine fucking like stopped. So what's my account at then? I'm very confused now.
I give me 2 seconds. I have to like get back into it.
You're good. You're good. Oh my god.
Okay, so my counter is currently.
Yeah, so Eric popped on Nerds, right? And honestly, my honest opinion is about the whole Lego video, I personally don't care as much. One buff we does because it's, he's putting his reputation on the line, and I respect that. On the other hand, I personally don't care because it's pretty funny that he scammed Keemstar. I will defend him on the ground that he scammed him, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I know some people are mad about that. I don't think people are actually mad because we really cared. But on the other hand, like, just looking at him and the way he's responding, the way he's reacting, like, I feel, honestly, I think that this shouldn't be done on air, but I know it will. It will eventually be done on live, and I know that it's probably better for him to get it out of the way now than in a month, because in a month, right, if it's shown that he just completely screws up and doesn't do what he's supposed to do, then he's just done. And no one will respect him or take him serious for the next couple of days or weeks. And a part of me doesn't want to say that. I've given him crap mostly just due to his performance and the way his attitude, right? But that is what it is. On the other hand, it's like, it's kind of important for him, especially people of his, because, Eric has a clear learning disability. I wouldn't even say learning disability. He has a very clear, he's high functioning autist, right, from what we understand. And I think it is important for a lot of them to get a lot of the criticism they do deserve when it needs to. But at the same time, just the way he's reacting, his mannerism, it's like, that he got a lot of crap over the years, and he doesn't know how to handle that. And that's, he's in his 20s, he's a young gentleman. He needs to. You know what I mean? He needs to kind of learn that, like, you need to accept criticism. It's why I kind of do agree with Xylee that he shouldn't be on live stream. At the same time, it's like, it's the only kind of thing that will give him any kind of money. I wouldn't be surprised if his first or second check from Nerds was like a couple grand, like at least $2,000, $3,000. He's never going to really see that in any other job. So I'm a lot more lenient, or at least I like to try to be a lot more lenient with him. But at the same time, I can't. It's the LCU, right? I can't at the end of the day. I do hope for him to do the video. But, my expectation from the LCU, and not from him really particularly, but my expectation from the whole LCU is usually, it's just going to be a crapshoot, isn't it?
Goodbye. We'll get to you shortly. We'll get to you. I have a statement I gotta read! I have a fucking statement I gotta read, okay? I will take accountability. Okay. I'll take accountability. Fucking kidding me, motherfucker. What, Tina?
I'm here for beans, not you, bitch.
Okay, I gotta take accountability. Okay. I'm sorry for the horrible show, okay? Yesterday I take full accountability. Okay, full accountability. For how badly I performed.
You high?
To be honest, it's because I'm old. To be honest, because I'm old. I'm sorry.
You are.
I'm sorry to Beans and the fans and My Lord and Savior.
Yeah, your Lord
My Lord and Savior, Daniel Keem. Yeah, I wrote this all by myself. Yeah, and to the fans and everybody, you know, the entire LCU. I'm just so sorry. It's my fault. I will try to do better. You know, but my leather, you motherfucker. I did. I wrote this. My leather skin and my cigarettes and my udders. You know, I'm just completely milked. I'm milked out. My utter lion deposition. I'm too old for this job. I'm too old. Please forgive me. Fuck this fucking. I don't fucking write this shit. Fuck that. Keep. Listen to me, motherfucker. It's not my fucking fault. Keep. Fuck your stupid fucking wannabe fucking apology. I am not fucking saying that. Fuck you. I don't care. I did not fucking write that. Keep made me fucking write that. I'm not taking fucking responsibility for that shit. Fuck that. No, I don't care. He's gonna tell me because I'm old and I'm fucking my leathery skin is why the show's fucked up. I'm not fucking saying that. Fuck off, Keem. Fuck you, Keem.
So with the with being second day in the milker, all I thought was until my pain continues. My pain continued. It wasn't as bad compared to the the first day. It's a lot better, but you can tell that there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. All I thought was, all right, here we go again. Here we go with Roxy, all the crying and all the bullshit. And it did get better and better as obviously the time went on. But though it was better than Monday, I thought it was still a little boring.
That said, Roxy, you need to turn yourself up. We can't hear you. Yeah, and then she started screaming in my ear and then blew out my OBS. Then we have people saying, bring back Savage. She was a heart of the show. Don't bring back Savage. We have Save a Savage. So in general, you're going to have to do something to save your sinking ship. And I think the best way to do that is to put on the costume.
Okay, I'll put the stupid costume on, but I'm not doing that fucking rap. I'm not doing that rap.
Hold on. Beans, what are you doing, bro?
What am I doing?
Where is the Beans that brought out Primetime Ken? Where's the Beans that fucking said Ken, you need to be energetic, you need to show these motherfuckers you want this job? Where's the Beans that went in there, shut everybody down, tell them all to shut the fuck up, and had everybody in a blast saying Beans is outgrown cafe. Beans has shown she can do a lot more than Ken. Where's that Beans at? That's what they need right now, okay? We need Primetime Beans every single day in here. You told me after that episode. You said, Ken, if we do Primetime every single episode, we will be successful. I said, you're right. And I failed you, Beans. I didn't bring Primetime Ken every single episode. But you tried. You tried to bring Primetime Ken,
Cry.
okay?
I'm gonna fucking cry right now.
No, shut up,
No,
Roxy. Shut up.
That is the Beans. I said, Keem, that Beans on Primetime. I want her so bad. I want you, Beans. I know you fucking got it in you. I know you do.
Listen, I have all the faith in the world in you, okay? Cafe may be a bottom tier show, but you're worth more than Cafe. You're a lot more better than Cafe is, okay? Show these motherfuckers why you're here. Show these motherfuckers why they wanted you here. And stop letting these old fucking bitches come in here and talk shit to you, okay?
Exactly.
You're better than this. I know you're better than this. I promise you. I promise you.
Now, this is a man that worked with you every fucking day. He's telling you, Beans, where is that fucking spunk that we didn't have?
Now, Ken later on came on as a way to support Beans and get her back to moving because I think she needed that, right? I think she needed a friendly face that would help her get back into her A game. I know some people. I know some people don't like Beans and Ken, and that's fine. But it also on my end is, it is good to see people support each other, especially in situations like this where it isn't easy and you're in a whole different dynamic. Especially when you're dealing with Roxy and the Milker, because when you're dealing with the Milker, you're dealing with queens, and that's never easy.
I got something for you. Make a dono for 1 red dono, 2 50 donos, or 5 20 donos to kick my ass off the stream.
Yeah, so your freaking family is donating again? For your family to donate again?
Oh, I'm betting they won't.
Because it's actually beneficial.
Loves me. Because your people just love me since you're so unentertaining. I'm betting that they're not going to kick me off stream. So let's go.
Okay, Tales from Fox. Boring. Okay, get her out, please, for instant karma. Oh, they're loving you so
Hey,
much.
yeah.
They're loving you so much. All you do is yell and scream. How about you go get some ketchup? Because that's the only form of entertainment they can do.
This is so awesome. Hey, you get me out, bitch.
We're not going to do shit.
Yeah.
You're not part of the company. You haven't signed any contract. You're not going to be here for long.
All to come in here and come hard. So I'm coming in here and taking over your fucking job since you can't do shit right. You're sitting there crying and complaining about the same ass stupid shit. You suck as a fucking host.
What did she cry about? What did she cry about?
Your fucking bean head. You suck at this.
So if you were in her spot, what would you do different? What would you do different? Yeah, what would you do different? What show ideas would you bring? What show ideas would you bring? I'm asking what you would do. I'm asking what you would do. What would you do? Not what wouldn't you do? What would you do? What would you do?
That's why. What would I do? I would do anything that's more entertaining than this fucking shit.
Okay, we gotta create a whole show. We gotta create a whole show. Give me 3 ideas right now what you would do.
3 ideas. Okay, well, we could actually be getting money to do something else.
Like?
Instead of sitting here like, oh, let me go ahead and cry and complain. I don't know. Let's see. We could be getting money to do a Twister kind of thing, where we put.
Fuck a Twister.
It's a fucking kids game. She wants.
And we're really towards the end of not Queen, the Milker. We had Pigtail coming in and acting very much like a hood rat. That's how I felt. Right, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not the only one who will say this. Even Becky would say it later on, though Becky would say it in a more nicer way. She says she acts ghetto or fake ghetto. I thought she was just a hood rat. I know that may come up offensive, but you've never dealt with a girl like this who's clearly. I'm not sure she's fake, but then again, we are dealing with the LCU, so it can easily be fake. And if I have to pick between her or Beans, I would pick Beans. I'm sorry, I know maybe some of y'all would prefer the girl from the street, but I prefer Beans maybe because I've seen her and I can see what she can do, and she's a lot more competent. And yeah, I would prefer Beans over Pigtails. I just would. I honestly, if I have to pick, like, they're not any better, but if I have to pick, I pick somebody who's more recognizable, right, than somebody who's like her. Just
you know, we're doing
you
this.
know,
You don't pull me
it
right
is
away.
what it
You
is.
introduce yourself. You talk about what we're gonna talk about. Then you pull me in.
Okay, got it. Welcome to lolcowmilkers. I am here, and today we're gonna just kind of talk about Beans being fired. Somehow I'm making her crash out, and just kind of the energy of what's going on with all of that. But before I get into it, let me bring in my co-host Roxy. Okay, and there,
You're doing the same exact thing that Beans does. Talk to the audience. Just talk to the audience. All right. There's fucking 4,700 people here right now. All right. Just talk to them.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Welcome to lolcowmilkers. Obviously, Beans is gone, and I'm here. Like I said, I'm that bitch, and I'm not an industry plant. Xylee, I heard you saying that shit, but guess what? Let me get the old hag in the line, and let's chop it up, and let's talk about the young career of Beans. What was it? 3 days? 3 days? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna last a lot longer than her. She gone. Yeah. A blast of the past to Savage, because I was Savage. I came in, took that bitch's job, and guess who's next? Old hag Roxy. What's up? How long you gonna last with me?
Bitch, I ain't going no fucking where, because every fucking bitch that says we can't do it, we're only gonna fucking climb higher, bitch. Suck on it, get mad, trying to get rid of us, we ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. What?
I know.
What?
I'm calling you out. You seen what Wendy's did to Wings of Redemption, right? I'm the hood Wendy's. You think you safe?
You gotta fucking bring more than a fucking couple pigtails and a little fucking mouth, bitch. You ain't shit.
Bro,
What the fuck else you got?
the only
There's
talent
nothing.
you got is Pinocchio dancing and farting on a fucking sleep stream, bitch.
You know what, bitch? At least I got fucking something. You're sitting there shaking, and ooh and eyeing you just as much as Beans. Get the fuck out.
You got something for how long? Because the next time you're on a sleep stream, you might not wake up, bitch.
Bitch, it's okay if I record that shit. Make sure I fucking get internet clout and send it to my fucking family, bitch. That's all I care about.
I thought your family disowned you. You're always talking about them. Oh, my sister did this. My sister did that. My sister, you know.
Hey, I got plenty of sisters. They can disown me, but they can still have my money as long as it goes to my kids. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying? I'll be on a sleep stream. Fuck with me. Do what you want. I'm telling you right now. You fuck with me after midnight. When I'm ready to go to bed, you're getting fucked up. That's all I'm saying. Don't hold me accountable for what I call you.
Take 3.
Oh, yeah, I definitely ain't seen it. I ain't seen it.
Okay, so I just kind of start over and just do it again, like do the intro and everything again.
Well, first of all, we'll have to watch each show, and we'll get together and talk about. Girl, we exchange notes. We talk about it. What we're pissed off about. Then we exchange notes. We put it together. Give it to Mike. Whatever, Keem. Write show notes. Then we go off of that. We have topics, discussion, segments. You gotta keep me on track. You gotta reel me in because I don't know when to shut the fuck up.
What is up, bitches? I am here on lolcowmilkers. I have just taken over Beans' job. You are looking at your screen correctly, and you're not falling the fuck to sleep.
Hey,
So let me
hey,
go ahead
real
and-
host, don't talk over the TTS, fucktard.
Why would you interrupt her when she was actually doing it properly, you dumb motherfucker?
She can probably do it. She can probably do it. She can probably do it. Yo, get some headphones, retard. Try again.
Thank you, KB Wolf, and happy birthday to KB_Wolf. We appreciate it.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
So welcome back here, bitches, to the lolcowmilker show. I am here today, and don't change your screens because, by the way, I have taken over Beans' job. And so let's go ahead and get into it right now, and let's see if I can get rid of this fucking other bitch that's over here, because I'm like Geppetto, bitch, and I'm gonna pull your motherfucking strings, and you're gonna be kissing my fucking ass like you were fucking Beans. So let's go ahead and bring in my fucking co-host, the biggest bitch in the fucking locale. It is Roxy. Roxy, how the fuck are you doing today, bitch?
Working with you, I don't know, because last I heard Keem was a puppet master. You trying to take his job too, bitch? Because it ain't gonna happen.
No, I'm not trying to take his job. I'm just trying to pull your strings.
Bitch, come up with something new. He's already pulling my strings. Come on, what else you got? What happened today? What happened today on what happened today on Rewind? The suggestion. What happened today? What the fuck did that bitch have the nerve to say? Talking about we ain't fucking shit. I'm
Sounds
fucking
like you were,
ready to be bullied.
I thought you were talking about Xylee there, Roxy. Why don't you explain to everybody what you were talking about? You were sitting there saying Xylee said something that she didn't say.
Well, I had to do the tier list. The bitch is nervous because I was on the top of the bigger tier list. I can't do it.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
Bitch. Yes, what up?
Hey, I'm on my phone, so I'm not gonna stay long. But Keem, I feel like you get so
Honestly, when this got moved over to live, it was just even worse. It was such a slog. Trust me, live on their Tuesday stream was such a slog. It was bad, mostly because they were expecting Tabuscus to be there, but he never popped up, and it just resulted in this horrible bad story for that. And all I was thinking was, please God, anything to keep me awake, because after this I fell asleep. I was so bored and so tired that I fell right asleep, and I had to catch up with with Queen. I had to catch up with Rewind. I had to go through this one more time to make sure I have the clips I wanted, because it was just so boring. And then now as we speak, Test is going on, and I will cover some things from Test. And it will be a hell of a stream. Hopefully.
Gone.
Okay, well, why do you want Zeta so bad?
It's not that I want Zeta so bad, it's just I know Zeta outside of the LCU, and I know she fucking brings heat. She does not care about anybody's feelings. She don't care about hurting feelings or anything. I just know that me and her do good things.
fucking here so we can show him how the fuck it's done, you dumb, stupid, dumb bitch. Why the fuck you can't even make your husband a damn dinner without burning down your motherfucking house? That's why he wants to divorce your ass. You never let him blow your fucking back out. You can't keep gassing your motherfucking car, and you wonder why he wants to divorce your ass. Quit spending his money, make him a meal, and give him some fucking ass. Get off the internet, bitch.
I don't spend his money. I fucking make money to fucking spend for myself, or I spend it on myself. What do you got, you fucking lonely, miserable, fat fucking sow?
Why do you guys only do this on other people's shows? Why do you never do this on your own fucking show that you're on? It's so annoying. No, you guys have worked together so many fucking times. It's so frustrating because you guys don't actually do it on your actual show. So everyone thinks
let
it's
it be just me and her. Keem wanted 5 other people up that day. It's always been
That should
weird.
make it
I'm the one
easier.
that got Savage in her head that got her to fucking almost quit herself. She was crying. I'm the one that did the work to get that bitch.
But you guys
gone.
only bring the energy on other people's fucking shows.
Listen, our supporters don't want us. Yes, we bicker and argue. They don't want to see us attack each other all day. We go after other shows. Yes, me and my host will bicker and fight and argue.
Okay,
Hold on, so why is that your audition then?
Stop. Go.
He came in with it, not me.
Let me hear about these other shows. Go ahead.
Go on, Zeta, you'll be opening.
Okay, so the first one when I went in with Savage, I guess we were gonna say her name in the show again.
Well, I asked the host to stop mentioning Savage, so just talk about someone else.
Okay, so I went in that show and I made her cry, got in her head, performed, brought the content then. The next day, she was still in her feelers, and Roxy called me crying before the show.
No,
She
we're
had a bad
talking about
day.
if we were going to do a show, not about what you did, about
Yeah,
the show coming
okay,
up.
What do you
that
think?
day,
Okay,
the energy
okay,
was a little
Becky.
bit off, but it worked.
Stop. What do you think about Queens?
Yes.
Queens is Queens. Like, that's where Tina yells, and she does what Tina's
Did you
good
hear
at.
fucking Becky trying to make a lie that I use fucking panties on my fucking nose? They're so desperate for content because they don't have mic hold in their hand anymore. They have to make lies up. Now, did you see on my fucking stupid fucking Pinocchio nose a pair of fucking underwear? Did you see it? No.
Honestly, I didn't want to watch it because I heard that show was bad. I was kind of secretly hoping it would be.
Oh my god.
I heard it was G-strings, and everybody knows your ass don't wear G-strings. If anything, you wear granny panties because that's much more appropriate.
Fireworks again, Keem. Put your fireworks again.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then so the next show, a bunch of people were made to be on that.
Good lord.
So who we firing, Rastov?
Fucking everybody. Everyone's fucking fine. I don't even care of them anymore. Just
Guys,
fucking
dude,
fire
we
everybody.
Later on, Zeta Ray would pop in, and it is, you know, it is what you expected. It wasn't the best. Honestly, it wasn't any better than it was before with the hood rat girl. Honestly, it was probably a lot worse because right after this, Bean would pop in, and I'm just like, you can tell that Keem was more or less was like Keem feelings after Bean's left was how everybody feels, right? It's so burnt out. Everybody's so jaded right now, and honestly, like, they should have never fired not Roxy. They should never fire Savage. They should have never fired her. I'm sorry, but they shouldn't have. And I think Keem is realizing that firing people or letting certain people go is just becoming a disaster. Because every time one of the big hosts leave, it just becomes a spiral of why. And it isn't going to get any better. It just isn't.
The other thing is that you can't just keep rubbing shit on your face and thinking that that's entertainment. The other thing, he just talked about being real, and the only thing that you've been doing.
I've done that since the tryout. No, bitch. I haven't done shit of anything rubbing on my fucking face since the motherfucking tryout. Try again.
So I think the only reason why somebody sent Bookie a mop was to mop up your performance because that was horrible. Can you give us something
Probably
else?
mop up your fake ass tears. Maybe it was to mop up your fake ass tears. You're fucking bullshit. Sitting there crying about, oh, fucking Discord dipole. I mean, oh, fucking pity party on that fucking stupid.
What have I become? I forgot the words of the song. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you can have it all. This pile of trash. I fucking wish I knew the words. It would be so fitting right now. It would be so fitting.
I don't know. Did they like it? Did they enjoy the arguing? I'm not sure. I wasn't watching.
My sweetest friend. Everyone is gone in the end. I need the fucking lyrics. Anyhow, our show sucks. The LCU sucks. Every aspect of everything sucks, and I'm so over it. The only way we can come out of this drought is we need another fat camp.
Would the brooms help? Is that helping at all, do you think? Because I literally can't walk through my fucking room anymore.
I think we should just let's pack our bags tonight. Let's travel somewhere and let's do Fat Camp 2.0.
How long would it take for a retard to get out of his country?
Like, we gotta do something. We gotta do something. I can't take it anymore, dude. I don't know what's going on.
Fat Camp nearly killed 6 people.
Yeah.
We're still reeling from the last one.
We have to break the spell. Like, there's a spell that's like, we have to break the spell. We have to punch through it.
The spell is called Cafe. The spell is called Milkers. The spell is called Aussie. The spell is called Test. And we can break it real quick. I'd still like to do a Fat Camp, but ain't none of those motherfuckers coming. Not a chance. Not a chance. We should have done what the plan was, which was for me and you to meet and hang out in Kentucky. That's what we should have done.
Bro, I need some inspiration, dude.
And yep, live just ended kind of very shitty. Keem whole spiel towards the end is how everybody felt, right? You know, before we move into that, as much as I said I would prefer Beans than I would, I have to admit that I feel like she needs a lot of push to be motivated, you know, to be entertaining. At the same time, the hood girl isn't any better, and I think she's a lot worse. And I think Keem is realizing all of this. But on top of that, him just going on his spiel about that they needed some type of break or they need some type of big event to break this stalemate. It's 100% true. They do need it, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. And I think because of the results of Fat Camp, I think it caused a very deep negative effect. Yeah, they made a lot of money, but at what cost? You lost 2 of your biggest hosts from that whole event. Things would be way different if Wings was still around, Savage was still around, you know, Rastov was still in Aussie. Things would be way different, but they're not. And Are they gonna get any better? I'm not even sure, honestly. It may be tough, but we may see a new like saga or camping trip. Like right now, we're kind of going through the beginning stages of season 3, and it is not. Oh, it is not holding up well.
Edit! Where's the fucking edit? Oh my god, why am I want an intern that would fucking run OBS. That would be nice.
We don't give a fuck.
Heard my name. You called my name, so obviously you do.
Is your name Pippi Longstocking?
3.
I'm guessing that's what you call me. Most people call me Wendy's. My name's Pigtails.
Ebonics fucking reject.
Oh, really? Oh. Tina, you should take that shovel and dig your own graves, considering that you already have 1 foot in it.
Yeah, I know. That's old, though. I've already been told that 1,000 times in the last fucking 10 years. Can you come up with something there, Casper?
Well, what about digging a grave for your son?
First of all, you don't have enough pep in your step to fuck with me, little girl. You long neck bitch. Go back over to Keem. Go back over to Keem and kiss his fucking ass crack. I don't give a fuck about you women. That doesn't turn me on. I'm not a lesbian. I don't carpet munch, bitch.
I seem to be making you crash out too, just the same as I do with beans.
No, I don't crash out. This is not a crash out. You call this a crash out? You haven't been watching me long enough to see a crash out, bitch. Nice. Becky, can you talk to your intern?
I'm trying.
Talk to your lookalike. She wants to be like you anyways, Becky.
I'm trying.
My hair's been red for years. I've had my hair red for years, but it looks like Becky wants to be mean.
You had her hair red
Oh,
for years.
bitch! All right, that's it. Hang on 1 second, you motherfucking cocksucking cunt! You think I want to be you? Who would want to go back to being 20 with a naked face, being a fucking intern on a show like this? At least this is my show. You know who doesn't have a show? You. You know
Okay,
who?
Miss Fake. Thank you, Miss Fake.
Fake? Do you think this anger is fake? You think this anger is fake? Why don't you come and put your fist in your face in my fist, and I will show you fake, bitch. God.
Damn.
You're
Becky, you
fake
seem to
ghetto.
just be going on
You're
today.
fake ghetto. I'll tell
See,
you.
when I come in, I seem to do exactly what I'm supposed to do.
I'll tell you who's fake. No. See, if I want you to be irrelevant, I would just talk like this and ignore you and ice you out. Bitch, believe me, I know how to play the game. But since you want to give me content, let's talk about how fucking, excuse me, Tina, I'm building to a crescendo over here. Let's talk about this ghetto-ass bitch who can't, why do you get so ghetto when you argue? Why can't you just argue like a normal person? You act like you're like a normal person.
I'm here arguing like a normal person, ain't I?
And we're finally in Queens. You know, I honestly do agree with Becky calling out Pigtails. As yet, she is fake hood. Right, she's fake ghetto. You can clearly tell by her mannerism and the way she acts and the way she talks. She is clearly that. And I think that's why a lot of people just don't like her. And I mean, Keem even said before in the last stream that he wants people to be real. He doesn't want people to act a certain way. And he doesn't. And Becky is more or less regurgitating that same sentiment. And I do agree with them. Like we when we get all these new hosts, these new interns, they're always acting the same way. They're acting like some type of big YouTuber. They're acting like this, and all I'm thinking is, can we get somebody who's just themselves and genuine? I pronounced that word. Just real, right? I will like that. I will 100% like that, but we will not get that anytime soon. And I think what it is because you're pulling these people from the Discord, and they're trying too hard. They're trying too hard, and I think a lot of it is just none of them don't have YouTubers. None of them have a YouTube account. They never made videos or anything, right? Even if it isn't much, even if it's something like this would at least give them some type of background, you know. But we haven't. And it really shows in the LCU.
Not convinced that Roxy could like do a solo stream all by herself.
I'm not. She can't.
Okay, because I think Roxy could do a solo stream, do call-ins. I don't think Roxy even needs a co-host. She would crush.
So try it, Keem. Find out for yourself. I think you're just trying to rile us up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I would love to see that soul on his face.
I can tell you now, if she does a solo stream and I think she's great, I'll say she's great. I don't give a fuck how much I hate the bitch.
It would be like an old
goddamn solo stream. Why the fuck she get to do one?
Excuse me, I just want to say.
You can't run OBS, Tina. What are you talking about?
First of all, she can't do a solo. Listen, she can't do a solo stream because she bitch can't even run OBS. Listen, she can't even run OBS, and if she can, she has to manage to juggle that, be entertaining, and it's gonna be like any other boring old biddy on IRL chats that you would find over on Twitch. Try it, Keem. I dare you, and then give me my own show, and let's see who does fucking better.
All right, Keem, can I get a new TV? I broke my fucking TV because Becky didn't have a chance to talk. Can I have a new TV? You're buying all the interns' iPhones. I need a fucking TV. Can I get one, please?
First of all, I didn't buy anyone an iPhone. That girl is literally just trolling all you guys. But Becky.
Yes.
Let's put money on it.
Oh, ooh.
All right, what exactly is the bet? What are we betting on exactly?
The bet is that Roxy can run a solo stream and it be successful.
Okay, here's the reason why I think it's a trap, because you're going to take it as a challenge, and then you're going to do whatever you can to make it successful on the back
He's
end.
going to promote it.
Yep.
He's going to promote it in the Discord. He's going to tell people in the Discord to go make sure and give love to Roxy. And he's going to do all of that.
I'll tell you what, Keem, if she does a stream, this will be her doing her stream. Oh, guys, oh, I have to shit myself. Oh, yeah, I love you so fucking much, but I also hate you, but I love you. Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about this. That's what she does.
She's not that one-dimensional.
She is.
Okay, wait. This is also what she'll do. Oh my God! Don't you what you say in the chat? Sound like a fucking.
But by all means, give her her own stream and make her run OBS. No one doing it for her. She has to do that herself too. Let her have nobody to fill the dead air. None of the help.
Okay,
Let's see how she does.
2-hour stream. She has to get, let's say, $1,000 in donos for it to be
You'll give it to
successful.
her under different names. I know you, Keem.
No, I can't do that. That would be cheating if I did it.
You can't go, and you can't go on the Discord and promote it
Yeah,
for her.
promote
You can't
it.
go in the Discord and say, "Hey, Roxy's doing a stream. Everybody show support." You can't do any of that.
All right, fine, deal.
I was going to say I wouldn't put money on it, but I actually think this is an amazing show idea, and I want to see it. Let's see it. I think this is going to be great.
If she does it, I'll be like, you know what? Roxy did great. Because there have been times where she has been entertaining, but that bitch better come
Dude,
correct to me.
I seen Roxy. Roxy on Mother's Day went to her family to celebrate Mother's Day with all her relatives, and she was up there singing fucking Eminem, like rapping.
I got a video of that too.
It was fucking hysterical.
That
like,
shit was funny.
She's not one-dimensional. I'm telling you, that girl could run a fucking show by.
Now, whether or not Roxy can be, entertaining by herself as the first host, we will have to wait and see. I'm not first host. Entertaining by herself, that's what I mean. We'll have to wait and see. Personally, I would like to see it happen. Do I think she's going to succeed? Not really, because my expectation on the LC was so low as it is that thinking that it's gonna work out is like very obvious. Again, expectations are very low, and it's so up in the air, right? Well, again, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know how y'all would feel about Roxy having her own show. Also, before I forget, most of Queens was your usual Queen stuff. So, nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing good, nothing bad. Just your ordinary Queen. It's been a slow Tuesday, but hopefully maybe Wednesday things will pick up. But, we gotta move on. We gotta move on to good old Rewind.
Still love you though, but fuck you.
I love you too. We got 4 hours. Let's make them good.
No, fuck you for saying that I have it fucking easy.
I'm
you
saying-
know, I work on this fucking shit from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed.
I think you misunderstood, Xylee.
I think you misunderstand.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you don't have to worry about being the best on the channel because you got
Jesus
me.
Christ.
You got me.
You know what? I hope in that trailer at 11 o'clock, I hope it is you.
What do you mean?
I hope that's your show. I hope you are on that fucking trailer.
Lolcow Dark?
I mean, I might need somewhere to go after today, so
Yeah,
maybe
it's
I'll
probably-
jump on
it's
Rewind.
probably-
I can do 4 hours.
It's probably Rastov and Mitch.
Fuck you for saying that.
What? That every other channel, that everybody should want to be the best on their
36
show?
36 fucking minutes in and you started that shit. I can't fucking believe you.
What? That everybody should want to be the best on their show? And then I say, except Xylee?
Yeah, I'm the best at what I do. I'm the best at what I do. I understand I'm not the funny man. I understand I'm not the entertainment. You are. I get that. I always say that about you. But I can't believe 36 minutes in, you already started that shit. Fuck off.
Okay. For one, I need to point out that everybody who says they're the best can suck my ass because only I am.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Like if I go on saying everybody should say they're the best, and then I go to make a joke about me being the best, like, that's the joke.
But you can't make jokes. Well, you can technically make jokes like that, but you know that when you make jokes like that, then the chat's going to be like, Billy wants to fire Xylee, Billy wants a new co-host. Like, they run with these massive fucking narratives for weeks. All right?
Dude, Xylee and I are killing it on Lolcow Rewind. We are doing fantastic. but this show would not be as good as it was if I didn't act like I'm the best.
Good. You can do it with anybody then.
I didn't say that. I said it's just awesome for Xylee that she gets to sit back and watch me do miracles every week.
Jesus, how did you quadruple down, bro? I know it's the week of the fours, but dude.
Quantum Chris. Billy picked up that shovel. I traded in my prom for a shovel.
Now we're moving into Rewind, and oh my god, it wasn't any better. It was 4 hours long. I woke up around like the third hour, I believe, and I went back and watched what I can to catch up, and ooh, that was rough. I'll say as much. It was a little rough. I think the only interesting part was that Xylee like crashing out on Billy, because I think like Xylee took offense on a whole different things about Billy and what he was saying about her. In the next clip, it goes into more details, but she more or less rage quit. Not even 30 minutes into the stream, like 30 to 40 minutes into the stream, and I was just like, good old Xylee, always raging out. And truthfully, I was just like, who cares? Like, honestly, she can't really complain or cry when she criticizes other people, yet when she gets the shit, especially from her own co-host, maybe because that's the difference, it's coming from Billy, and Billy is known to be kind of a gaslighter and sarcastic with everything. So I guess that's the reason. But it's like, if you're gonna talk shit about other people constantly, and you get offended when your own host does it, come on. Like, I get the whole thing, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just felt that it was like, what do you expect?
Waiting what other people say about me like it's a fucking joke when I have to constantly hear that shit everywhere I fucking go.
Other people.
You fucking perpetuate that shit. I can't even fucking talk. I'm so mad.
Other people are tripping because we kill it here on Rewind. We just got trusted with 4 hours.
Do you not understand why I'm angry?
Yeah, because people talk too much shit.
Do you not understand how hurt I am that shit came out of your fucking mouth when all I ever do is fucking praise you whenever I'm talking to anybody, whether they're in the LCU or not?
Yes. And I need you to know, I praise you, Xylee.
Do you?
Yes.
You didn't fucking sound like that earlier.
Yes, because I was praising me too.
I understand praising yourself. I understand, Billy, you have an ego, and that's okay. I understand that. I know that about you. You're one of the most egotistical motherfuckers I ever met, but that's also part of your fucking charm. I get that. And one of the things I love about you. That's awesome. But bro, what?
If I'm up here and you're up here and they're down here, we're still up here. We're killing it. We're fucking killing it.
Billy?
Yeah.
I love you to death. Okay?
I love you too, Xylee.
And part of the charm of Rewind is you gaslighting me and poking at me and shit like that, right? That's part of the fucking charm.
Yeah.
You know? But you can't gaslight your way out of this one. I'm telling you now. You're not going to gaslight your way out of this one. You're very charming, handsome man, bless your heart. You know how to talk to get your way out of things. You do it with me all the fucking time, but it's not working this time. I'm pissed. I'm hurt, actually. I'm actually more hurt than I am pissed. I'm hurt.
As somebody who has just hurt you, I want to personally thank you for all the kind words you're saying to me right now.
Xylee, when Billy said you have it easy, he meant because you're already the best of the best.
Yeah!
Your top cat and Billy is he.
Nah, he said that after. You said that after. You didn't say that when you made your... Do we need to go do a replay? Because we can do a replay.
Oh my God, I think that's probably a terrible idea.
No, why not? Let's do a replay of what you said, because that's not what you said when you said it.
I think
even Raskoff knows that's not what you said when you said it.
I think this might be the best idea, because if we replay what I said, and if I misspoke and said something that I think I didn't think I said, then I can apologize flat out.